Uh-oh, that's fire. Don't burn yourself when you come into my show. But come on in. What's up, my people? I'm so glad you could join me. I'm live. I got Lenny Harold coming on my show today. You wonder who that is? I'm going to show you. That's Lenny. He's going to be on the show. We're going to talk about his new single. He's got a song called Lucky that's pretty dope. And what else? Lenny's got another song that I really like. It's called More. I'm feeling that joint. It's real tight. Lenny's going to call me. We just chatted a second ago. He's going to hit me back in a second. We're going to chop it up. Anyway, I am your host, same guy from last week. I keep showing up, popping up. You know what I mean? I'm the same guy. So I'm back. And I'm glad to be here. I'm Jeff Taylor. What's up? So anyway, let's get to a little bit of news vibe before we do anything else, because I like to kick a little news. And one of the cool things that's happening right now is Versus, this whole show where musicians are getting a chance to come out and, you know, kind of relive their glory days and dust off their instruments and go head to head in a versus match. And one of the cool upcoming ones tomorrow, you don't want to miss this. If you're an old school music lover like me, I don't think you want to miss the Earth, Wind and Fire versus the Isleys. Come on now, this is lit right here. I mean, listen, if they do this live with the members, you gotta prop a few guys up probably to do it. But if they do this live, this will be an amazing thing. It'll be something that'll change the game in terms of what people can get in their entertainment dollars. And, you know, of course, they need somebody fantastic to host the show. And who do you think they got? Well, who do you think they got to host the show? Well, I can assure you, I'm too new to the game for it to be me. It was none other than yours truly, Mr. Steve Harvey. That guy right there. He's doing it. He's hosting. And with any luck, Mr. Harvey will get he'll get it right, and he'll be able to announce the correct host, the correct winner, and not confuse people like he did once upon a time in Miss America. Nothing but love, Steve. You know I love you, man. Ain't nothing but love. Anyway, I'm your host again. I'm Jeff Taylor. You can call me Madjef or whatever. My friend is new. He's a new friend. I haven't actually met the young man in person, but you know what? I do my research. I do my diligence. And when I go out and I start looking into people and so forth, and I've seen the clips, the videos. Let me just tell you something, man. Dude is a singer. He's a singer, young fella. That boy can sing, man. He got a vibe and he got an energy about him that's really remarkable. And I really wanted to bring him on the show and talk to him. And that's Lenny Harold, and he is in my green room right now. I'm about to bring Lenny into the show right now. Y'all ready for this, ladies and gentlemen? I'm about to welcome in Lenny Harold. There he is, Lenny.
What's going on?
Hey.
How are you?
Man, I'm living the dream, bro, because I got you on my show, man. I've been trying to do that.
That's what's up.
Hey, man. So let me ask you a question. You've been in this game for a minute. You're a young guy, but you've been in this game for a while, man. You've been doing this for a second, right?
Yeah.
Now, where are you from? Where do you hail from? That's the thing that I want to know. Where do you come from, bro? Where you live from?
I am originally from Plainfield, New Jersey, born and raised. Yeah.
You're a Jersey boy all the way. We were just talking about that. We talked earlier, and he was driving along, and I said, "Well, I hope you're driving somewhere beautiful like the Pacific Coast Highway." He said, "No, I'm in Jersey, man." I said, "Oh, that's all right, bro. You got to be in Jersey sometimes. You know, you got to be in Jersey." Anyways, man, welcome to the show, man. You know, it's Jersey. Jersey is good. Welcome to the show, man.
Yes. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Well, I appreciate you taking the time to come on to the show, man. As some people may not know, but this young fella here was also a member of a reincarnation, the new generation of Backstreet, and that's kind of where I caught on to you right there. Tell me a little bit about that. It was BS2 is what you guys were going by, right?
Yeah. I was in the group for 5 years. I had met Teddy when I was a part of another label when he had first saw me in the studio, actually. And it was actually Chauncey that actually introduced us, which was actually kind of cool. And then that was a whole funny story in itself, because when I started working with him, when I was signed to that label, we had our first meeting in the car in front of his house because he was having a birthday party. But he wanted to hold the meeting so badly that he was like, okay, I'll just come out real quick and we'll just have the meeting in the car.
Right.
And he spent like an hour and a half in the car. It was almost maybe 2 hours. And we worked on like 3 songs. And then the next thing you know, I wound up getting out of that deal. It went left. And Teddy hooked me with this opportunity. If it makes sense, let's just do it. And it made sense. And
And you're an independent artist, right? I mean, you're an independent, right?
yeah,
These days, yeah. You're doing it on your own, right?
yeah.
You know what? And that's okay. You know what's cool about that is today the playing field has been leveled, bro. You got as much chance to be a success with talent like yours as a guy who has a contract on you, getting you to do the things he needs you to do.
Exactly.
Right? That's just keeping it real. I mean, without question. But so taking you even back further, man, we're gonna take you all the way back a little bit to the Apollo. You used to go by a different name though, right?
Yes, yes.
What was your stage name back in the day? Because I remember this.
It was Change, and it was spelled CHANJ, and it was representing where, of course, where I'm from.
Okay.
It's so cheesy now whenever I say it, but it had purpose. It had intention behind it, though.
Okay, that's youthful. That's youth. But but Lenny is a good music name. Lenny, that's good company. Lenny Williams, Lenny White. That's good. That's good. Lenny is good.
Right.
And that's grown man stuff too.
Right. It's timeless.
What's your name? Change, yeah. I don't know. Hey man, I'm just giving you a hard time. But hey man, but you know what? Listen, this is what I know about you, bro. From doing my research and my diligence to study you a little bit. You can sing, man. And if people in the room ain't ready to hear somebody belt a song out, they better get out of the room. Like you get those timid people in the room be like, sing, and then you start doing what you do, and they be like, oh damn, like what, bro? You be singing. Right. You can go.
I appreciate it.
Goodness
Thank you.
That's church. That's church, right? Right.
Of course.
That's church.
Of course.
Man,
first and foremost, that's where I started. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Man. Amen. God bless that, man. That's God-given talent, and that's what this show is about. It's about connecting with people, giving them a platform that have that God-given talent, and just showing people like, look this guy up because you want to see what Lenny can do. And what can he do? I might even have a clip or two. Let me see what I got over here that I can run real quick because I'm going to tell you something. I'm in love with your music, man. I'm a fan, to be honest with you, these days, to be honest. So dig.
Oh, man.
This dude is dope.
That's awesome.
You got it going on, man. Stop.
Okay, playing the More video. I see you.
You got them jamming Lewis chords in there. Gotta play this.
Exactly.
Man, get it. See? It's talent. See, that's Lenny Harold. That's Lenny Harold. My bro, so I'm not afraid to play your music because, I really like this. I like that song a lot. I love the Lucky song, too, and the message you got in that, which is kind of really, it's really deep, man. That's
Thank
deep.
you. You know what's so crazy about Lucky? I started getting so much pushback with that song when I released it because, it was about Black celebration, but every time we were shopping it to radio stations and they were saying that it was too Black to air or too Black to play, we had a couple of festivals that we were supposed to be a part of, and I really wanted to sing that song, and they were like, no, it's too Black, you can't.
Wow.
Oh, yes, it tried to almost discourage me a little bit, but I'm still pushing the song as much as I can because I believe that it's a message in it, and it's just solidly about Black celebration. I wanted to change the narrative a little bit. We were so focused on all the shootings and all the discrimination that was going on. I wanted to give us some joy. I wanted to give us something to celebrate and be proud of again.
Right. I'm with you. I mean, look, I'm Team Lenny because I'm feeling it, bro. That it's a Black song. I mean, but you a Black artist, so
right. That's right. Exactly. That's what was so confusing. That's what, Jeff. That's what I said.
But this is the beauty of independence. If I don't do nothing else here today for any young person, is let's lift them up and point out the importance of independence and faith in this game.
Yeah.
Because listen. you said this. I watched this video. The imagery is great. I know you didn't spend a million
Thank
bucks, but
you.
you made it look like you spent $1 million.
And that's key. That's always key.
That's very key. And on top of that,
Because I don't have no big budget.
yeah, hey, who does these days? Nobody does. Lenny.
Right.
It ain't just you, baby. It ain't just you. So, but
Right. Right.
the imagery you put in there and so forth, the kings, the crowns and the imagery is pretty amazing. And I think that nobody wants to
Yeah.
see you looking too dope. You know what I mean? They kind of people gonna
Right.
hate. They gonna hate when they see you wearing a crown in your video. You gotta expect a little hate then.
Right. And
know?
shout out to Jarrell Aaron. She handmade that crown for me
What?
specifically for that video. And so that was an exciting piece. Yeah.
That's awesome, so you got a lot of pushback on that song, and I think when I listen to the song, and I want to tell you the truth, I want to be flat. Can I be honest? All right, good.
Yeah, please. Honesty is the best.
Because when I heard the song at first, I pushed back a little bit. I'm going to be honest. I said, okay, wait a minute. 'Cause
Okay.
There's a heavier message than the other song. Where the more I was just like, damn, boy, I'm like looking over my shoulder and see what my girl doing. I'm like, maybe something's jumping off.
Right.
That song had me in the mood straight up. And then when I got to Lucky, I pushed back a little bit because I said, wait a minute, I gotta get serious about listening to this song right now.
Right.
And I did. I listened to it a few times, and I said, okay, he's got a real heavy message that he's going out there and saying, I'm black. I'm proud to be black. I'm not just proud to be black. I'm talented. I'm all this and that, but I'm lucky to be black.
Yes. I'm blessed to be black. Yes, exactly.
So how do we get people on board with that is the question. So that becomes the question. How do we get people that are black and that are talented? And I love people of all colors, but you're talented people. Black people are talented people, and you're saying to the masses in a song, I'm lucky to be black. There, hence the talent, and people are pushing back on you and saying that that's too black to say. So I wouldn't accept that if I was you.
Yeah, which I don't. So there's a whole new other plan that we're gonna do to push the song even more, especially around Juneteenth. So there's a bunch of plans that we're gonna do.
I feel you. Well, we can debate that all day, but your independence is yours because you are the talent. You own that, and nobody gonna sing for you.
Amen.
I mean, I've never been managed by anybody ever. I've just fumbled around.
Yeah.
But
right.
Taking my God-given talent and saying, here I am. This is me or whatever. But anyway, hey man, that's all serious and stuff. I don't want to be too serious because I do want to be serious about one thing though, and that is maintain your independence and keep pushing forward with your music because your videos are online. Your name is Lenny Harold. You got Lucky. You got more. These are great songs. These are album cuts. You know what I mean? In a singles market, that's what this is today. But we're gonna strive right through that. But in the meantime. I'm gonna play a little game with you, bro, if you don't mind, as my guest on my show. I like to bring people on my show, show them a couple images, and just tell me what they think of when they see these images. All right, here we go. Image number one, coming right at you. What do you think about when you see this image?
What's going on? Smooth, confident. Yeah.
Amazing. You're dead on point. You were absolutely right. See, there's no wrong answer when you're a singer and an image like that is going to trigger in you everything that means singing to you. And he's from the church too. You know all about it.
Right.
I love Marvin. His he would have been 80 something years old had he not passed this week or so.
Right.
So, pretty amazing.
I actually shaped a lot of the style for the Cosmic Project around kind of like a more modern-esque look and appeal of a Marvin Gaye. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I heard a lot of different influences in your music, but who's your biggest influence? I mean, who's your biggest influence?
Biggest influence would have to be Prince. Wow. Yeah, that's my all time. And then from there, it goes to Lauryn Hill. Beyonce's there, Michael's there. Marsha Ambrosius is one of my all-time favorites. Amazing. I lose my mind when she starts singing.
she's definitely.
Yeah.
So a lot of really cool influences, man. That's cool, man. And you're right now based in New Jersey. Are you got upcoming things happening, shows and stuff like that? Anything you want to talk to us about or tell people about?
No, not at the moment. What we're doing right now is just revamping the Lucky Project because there's also 4 additional songs that come with the extended version of Lucky, and it's really just straight feel good music. So that's an EP that's out. It's on all streaming platforms. You can stream it wherever your favorite one is. If it's Spotify, whatever it is, it's there. Stream it, get into it. It's just real feel good music. And especially since Easter's coming around, you can definitely play that in the house and have everybody jamming in the living room. Because you still gotta stay quarantined, wear your mask.
This is true, and COVID ain't holding no true singers down, man. So
Right.
you know what I mean. There's a way to get out here and do your thing, man, and it's with digital media. Just keep making stuff and putting stuff out there for people to see, because I think the more people that see you,
definitely,
the more people are going to realize that wow, this is some real talent. So now the Apollo. Now you did the Apollo back in the day. Now we have that in common because I was in a band that did the Apollo once. I never experienced such virile discuss from a group of people before ever in my life.
Oh wait, yeah,
one
no,
note,
no, the New York audience.
Just
right.
They wanted us to fail. It was bad. Like the whole vibe was like, people, we lucky to be black. I was like, we lucky.
Right. I should have had it out during that point.
Yeah, Apollo's a real crowd. But you did that. You hit that stage up there with the Apollo, and you did well though. I mean, you wowed them folks up there, from what I understand.
Yeah, no, it was a really fun experience. What was funny was my management had tricked me into actually doing it because I particularly don't care for competitions. I feel like every artist has their space, and it should only be judged on the fact of if you like it or not, and not from a rating perspective. You know what I mean? We're all winners. And so my management was like, yeah, we're going to Harlem real quick. I have, we're going to have this meeting, blah, 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 blah. The next thing I know, we're standing in this line, and then somebody comes to get us, and we're in this room, and I'm like, why are we here? And we came through the back entrance. So it was like this whole other thing. Then the next thing I know, I'm auditioning for the Apollo, and I was like, I told you I didn't want to be here. Then the next thing you know, I'm up on the stage. We did 3 shows that weren't filmed because it was the amateur night. And then the next thing you know, it was one of the producers came up to me after I got finished doing the 3rd show. And she was like, yeah, we would be really interested in having you onto the actual TV show. And I just said yes and never asked my management. And I was like, oh, maybe I should have. I didn't, because I was enjoying myself by that point. So then the next thing you know, I was up on the show.
And I can
won 3 times. It was just insane.
Yeah, I can see how you command an audience when you sing, bro. And I got mad respect for your ability to do that, man. So that I'm not surprised.
It's fun, man. I look at it as you have the ability to change lives in that moment. You have the ability to lift stress. You have the ability to just change the vibration for people. And once I hit that stage, it's like you're now in a vibration of love, and that's all I'm going to continually spill to you. And if it connects to you, once that energy is bounced back at me, you're literally giving me permission to now do whatever I need to keep you going higher and higher. Right. Oh, it's a fun thing, and that's one of the main things why I miss just doing live shows. I was just telling my manager the other day, I was like, yo, I can't wait to get back on stage where, people are in front of you, and it's not just cameras and, or cell phone footage to try in this digital world right now. So yeah, I'm so looking forward to it again.
I know that's definitely, this is becoming my element. I'm learning to embrace this digital, but for a guy like you, man, who sings really to warm people, to lift people up, you need an audience. And I get that, bro. So
yeah,
let this show be like a vine, like a branch, like some watering, like we watering you as a flower, bro. Keep you watered until
I appreciate
until it's time to hit
it.
that stage
Yes.
again, man. I appreciate you coming on my show, man. That's an awesome thing.
Yeah, man. Thank you. Thank you.
I alluded earlier to one of the songs, "More," that had some Jam and Lewis chords in there. You got a little that Jam and Lewis production in there somewhere.
It's it's an old school vibe, and I did that because you know what I mean. First of all, I believe in just timeless music, and I believe that we should be writing things that should transcend our placement and our moments of right now. And it's just like, the moment type of music is cool for the moment, but you want something that's gonna last. And I've always tried to shape myself in in the model of legends, you know? Like, I want to be around as long as I possibly can, regardless of the amount of people that hear me or not, you know? So it's really just about that. Yeah.
Well, man, thanks again for coming on my show, man. I'm so thrilled to meet you, man. Such an intelligent young man with a bright future and a great voice, man. Stay healthy. You know what I mean? Stay young. You know what I mean?
Yes, you too. You too.
Nothing but success to you.
That's what it's all about.
Ladies and gentlemen,
thank you,
Mr. Lenny Harold. I'm so very happy that he came on to the show today, man. I am thrilled to have you, bro. Thank you, brother. Take it easy and God bless. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Lenny Harold. Look, the guy is all of that, bro. His tracks, his music is crazy, and he's got some incredible visuals for this song Lucky that, you know, people need to see and hear, because it's basically him telling you that you understand you're lucky to be a black person. So embrace that, enjoy that, and that moves me. And the track is funky as all get out too. I ain't even gonna lie, it's one of them. So he's got the banger with Lucky, and let's try to blow this up. People, understand your privilege. You have a privilege to be as creative as you want to be and as black as you can be, because that's what you are. You're gifted that way. You're lucky, this young man is telling us. So that's enough preaching for me. I know you've heard enough from me for one day. Guess what? I'll be back. When am I coming back? Oh, I almost got ahead of myself right here. I'm coming back on Saturday, and my guest is Eric Bluetooth Griggs, multi-platinum musician, songwriter, producer with Dr. Dre and them. With Dre and them. You feel me? So we got some dope guests lined up. We had dope guests like Lenny popping on the show and blessing us, man. I'm telling you, get out there and support these artists, man. Lenny Harold is really an incredible singer. Google him. He's on YouTube. He's on Facebook. He's all out there, man. Hey, man, if you want to support Madjef, you can follow me on social media. I'm on the Madjef Music Show. I'm on Madjef Live on YouTube. That's where most of my action is happening. I got a little Instagram. You know, you can buy me a cup of coffee if you want to. Just scan that little icon. It'll put money in my account. Your money. Okay, that's my Twitter right there. You can hit me on that if you want to. Dig this. I also did all these sample CDs in the 90s that was really dope. You might even heard some of these. Your producer walked into one of your sessions. I guarantee you he had one of these under his arm, and he said, yo, I got this. I got this record. Don't worry about it. And then he broke one of my sample CDs out. You can cop these. Just scan that little code right there. It'll take you right to where they are. And because I like to talk, I write too. I got books. You can cop all of these on my Shopify store. Scan the phone, man. Really that simple. Thanks for tuning into the show. And if you left a comment, you entered into this contest to win these sleek headphones that I rock with Olo, my partners. Yo, these are the future of audio. I'm telling you. Look closely. I'm telling you. Oh, sleek and handmade. Anyway, that's my show, people. I gotta go. I just should. I'm Madjef. Until Saturday, 7 p.m. We out. Hey, as you go, understand, this is fire right here. Don't burn yourself on my set. Here we go. Gotta scoot up against the wall and slide out sideways. Fun.